Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have a little update on Batgirl. Well, as many of you know, Batgirl has just wrapped production over in Glasgow, Scotland, and Leslie Grace has landed that role of a lifetime for many actresses. We also know Michael Keaton is returning for the film, but recently the actress talked a little bit with Variety and might have given us a major clue about the future plans for Batgirl. Let's take a couple minutes to break down what she said and where this franchise is going. Now, before we dive in though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, our big giveaway. We're going to give away an Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out that free week of Skillshare down below. It's a pretty cool way for you to develop your superhero skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pockets. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, as we reported yesterday, there's a lot going on behind the scenes with DC Films. But generally, The Flash is expected to create a new DC universe on screen. And based on some of the set photos from Batgirl, it appears this movie is going to completely rewrite that reality. Now, the bad news for us is The Flash has been pushed back to next June, so it probably wouldn't make a lot of sense for Batgirl to arrive this December on HBO Max. But it hasn't been officially moved yet, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Now recently, the actress in the film actually talked a little bit about working with Michael Keaton, and more importantly, the future of the character. It appears sequel talks are already in the works. This is what she had to say. It was wild for everyone. Our directors were like two little kids. They're legit Batman nerds, openly. I couldn't even believe I was sharing space with Batman. I want to say more, but I can't. It was insane, surreal, incredible. It was stuff of dreams, really. And J.K. Simmons playing my dad, that's my pop. Now, the trade did go on to ask her about a second film, and her answer was pretty interesting there, too. She said, "We got to see the first one first, but there's definitely some talks around what could be. I've seen some of what they've shot, obviously in playback and stuff like that, and it's insane. We've already been talking about where we would take this from here because there's so much that happens in this film. There's a lot of different themes in the plot that we touch on. It's not just the action. There's a love story, there's a father-daughter relationship. There's looking at this world through a lens that isn't just black and white and seeing the color between things." Now, I would not be surprised if this movie does well if it does get a sequel. There's been a lot of positive hype around the film, and bringing Michael Keaton in as Batman for this project kind of shows that DC Films is pretty serious about garnering some success with the franchise. Now, I have to say, it is sort of a bummer it's not hitting the big screen. The whole thing looks good enough, it might have done pretty well, and Blue Beetle was given that theatrical release, so that still could happen, but I do really feel like this movie is kind of attached to The Flash, and until the fate of The Flash is worked out, it's going to be hard to nail down anything. Now, obviously, once we get any more Batgirl news, including an official release date, we're going to bring it to you right away. But I gotta know what you guys think. How do you feel about sequel talks before we even get the very first film in the franchise? And do you feel like Warner Brothers and DC Films has an extra investment in this because they've brought on Michael Keaton? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.